Happy holidays, Golden Valley, from the Parks and Recreation Department. I'm John, Recreation Supervisor here in Golden Valley, bringing you a New Year's episode of HomeRECed, as well as a little bit of announcement about our program. We've shot almost 175 episodes now, and it is time for this program to evolve a little bit. And we thank you all for watching and enjoying and trying our videos at home. We've loved sharing these with you, and we're going to continue to share these as a staple of our Park and Rec Department going forward, because it's been a great program over the last 2 years, and we certainly hope that it has helped all of you. But starting in 2022, we are going to change it up a little bit. We're going to advertise a few specific days as we go throughout our brochure season or our programming season. And then we'll also keep a few in reserves for those weird weather days, those school cancellations, any random holidays that we may have coming up. But just going through, we will be doing that, so it won't be every Wednesday anymore, but we are going to advertise what days we will show them. They will continue to be posted on both our website and our social media sites. And we will have a few pop-ups too as needed to make sure that we're helping Golden Valley get through, helping all of you get through this. So the ones that we have planned currently for 2022 are January 21st, February 17th, March 23rd, and March 30th. So again, thank you for all of the support with this great program. We look forward to continuing to make this a part of our programming opportunities for all of our Golden Valley residents, but it is going to continue to evolve, so watch for those dates, and I hope you'll continue to support us. Anyways, after that long-winded introduction, we do have another holiday coming up. We have New Year's Eve coming up this Friday night. And in preparation for that, this activity is going to be for a New Year's celebration. We are going to do a New Year's Eve at-home balloon drop. And I will fully admit to all of you at home that this was a little bit more challenging to do solo. So if you have people to help you at home, I would encourage you to do that. Also, it took me a few takes to get it right. As we will go through, I will make fun of myself a little bit and share some of the difficulties that I have. But I also shot this in reverse, so I actually shot the end scene first to make sure that I could do this right and know what I'm talking about as I'm introducing this activity. So to start with, we've got our supplies. Clearly, we've got our balloons. I took the time to blow them up. You don't need to see me fill them with hot air. I'm doing enough talking as it is on camera. So we've got our balloons that we'll stuff in there. What we will use to support them into the ceiling is we've just got a normal tablecloth. This one happens to be a plastic one. It can also just be a plastic sheet. It can be a cloth sheet. The one thing I will say that I found with this is the lighter the material is that you use this, or lighter the thing is that you use to put the balloons on in the ceiling, the easier it will be. With that, as you're putting things in the ceiling, you will use painter's tape. Please, 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 please use painter's tape. Don't use anything stronger than that, because it might damage your walls or your ceilings. So please be careful. Use painter's tape if you have it, or a very gentle tape. The only catch with Scotch tape is that might not be strong enough, or the clear tape that you use around the house. It might not be strong enough. So painter's tape seems to be the best. And then to get it down, we also have just some standard wrapping ribbon. Use this and cut them out into lengths. As I said, I did film this backwards, so I cut these out in lengths already. Make it long enough that you can do, and cut multiple of them so people can all help as you do your countdown. So again, what you will do is take these minimal supplies and get them up, and the following steps will show you how. Again, really appreciate everybody tuning in for the last episodes of HomeRECed in 2021. And let's get started, shall we? So now that we've got it all ready, we're going to put the balloons in and get ready for our final countdown here. So I got my balloons already inflated, and I'm going to use my step stool here to try and get these in, to put a little less pressure on the tablecloth as I'm doing this. Careful on the step stools. Kids, if you're doing this, make sure your parents are around to help you. Might help too to distribute the weight by moving them around a little bit. Careful so you don't pull it down, or you're going to have to start all over again, which certainly has happened, as I almost did right there. Make sure you keep that centerpiece pretty secure so it doesn't come down. Almost done here. Last couple going up. And there you go. It is all set for the big countdown on New Year's Eve. Okay, so we've got the tablecloth hung, the ribbons down. We're getting this set up. A couple things I'd like to emphasize really quick is just make sure you have things pretty secure on the front side. You can use the ribbons there. I did find it easier to put a little bit of tape in the middle to help keep the balloons in, especially if you're trying to do this with 1 or 2 people, makes it a lot easier. And then the last thing I just want to note is to make sure on the back side that you really secure the back side to make sure that this stays up. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get it to stay. So once you've got that up, now it's time to start adding the balloons. All right, Golden Valley, it's time for our big balloon drop. I brought in a few special guests to help me celebrate this new year. I've got my normal co-star, Rosie, here, and I have her new baby sister, 4-month-old Telly, to help me. I will also admit that this is my second take on trying to get this. I had these ribbons originally on the corners. The balloons did not drop. So I am going for take 2 with these little girls here. And I have reattached the balloons from some of the other videos into the center. So we'll try this again in 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Little delayed, but there's the point. Here they come. Happy New Year! So again, you can play with the strings. You can get them however you want. But I hope you guys have fun with this activity, and certainly hope that you guys have a wonderful, safe, and happy New Year's. Thank you very much for joining us throughout HomeRECed throughout 2021, and I wish you guys once again a safe and happy New Year. Take care.